this for the daily 5. It says daily 5 right here. And every day during reading workshop, we're going to get to make a choice on what you want to do. And there are 5 choices, and that's why it's called the daily 5. Daily means every day, and you have 5 choices to choose from every day, right? And every week, this week, I'm going to teach you what each of these mean, what the choices are, and what your responsibility for the choice is, and what my responsibility is at that time, okay? So what we're going to start with is read to self. That's what this says right here. Can we say that? Read to self. Try it again. Read to self. What does that mean?
Read to self means that you pick a book and you read it to yourself.
Yeah, you read it to yourself. I'm not reading it to my partner. I'm not walking around the room. I'm reading the book to myself, okay? And we have been working on that, right? Because we've been working on our stamina chart, right? Every day we've been working on our stamina chart. Yesterday, we got up to 6 minutes. That was exciting for us, right? Right? Today, we're going to set a new goal. We're going to try 2 more minutes. So we're going to try to work on our stamina for 8 minutes today. Okay, so we're working our way to where the orange is. Okay, so today we're going to try 8 minutes. But I want to talk a little bit about what daily 5 is. You're going to see that around the top right here, I have a clothespin. And every clothespin has your names on it. Okay, each of you have your own clothespin. And when we start the daily 5, you're going to be able to take your clothespin and choose one of the 5 activities. And you would simply put your clothespin on it, and that's where you would go that day. But because we don't know what each of these mean, we're going to learn about them. And today what we're going to do is we're going to learn about read to self. Okay? So we're going to learn what your job is for read to self. And guess who else has a job?
You.
The teachers have a job too. And sometimes there's more than one teacher in here, right? There's me, Mrs. Serino, we see Miss Duffy, we see some other teachers in here. So we have a job too during read to self, okay? But first we're going to talk about what your job is. If you were to choose read to self during the daily 5, what do you have to do? I want you to put your thinking caps on. Bennett. I want you to think about what would your job be during read to self. I want you to turn to your partner and talk about it. Talk about what do you think you would have to do during read to self. You can turn to them. Okay. Daniela, sweetie, you're with Xavier. Xavier, turn to her, buddy. What do you think you would be doing during read to self? This way. This way. Yep. What do you think you would be doing during read to self? Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Back to me.
1, 2, 3, back to me.
You don't have to repeat. Ella, turn around. Give me a thumbs up right here if you have an idea on what you should be doing during read to self. What would your job be? Another way of saying a job is like your responsibility. Can we say that word? Responsibility. It's kind of like what you need to be doing during read to self. Who thinks they know what they should be doing during read to self? Yes. So, I'm reading alone, right? By myself? Okay, so that's going to be really important. So that's something that's going to be your job. You're going to read alone. Where would I be reading alone? Am I going to go in the hallway?
No.
Where am I going to go? Remember the other day I gave you what? What did I give you? Reading spots, right? And you'll be reading
On your reading.
in your reading spot. spot. Do you think that that's an important job?
Yes.
So, do you think that you need to stay in your spot, Ashley?
Huh?
Do you think you need to stay in your spot? Or can I just walk around the room if I feel like it? I have my...
You might take always something.
And you know what else? You could be distracting someone else, right? So that's a job that you have. Stay in your reading spot. Great. What's another job you might have to do? What else do you think you might have to do? Marina?
You should be looking at the book and not talking.
Am I putting the book on my head?
No.
Am I building with it?
No.
No. Your eyes should be... So we should be focused on our books, right? I have a question for you. If you finished the books in your tray, are you done?
No.
So what's something that you would have to do? Patrick?
Keep reading.
Yeah, we keep reading. Can I tell you that the more you read, the better reader you become? So if I read all of my books and I decided I'm just going to put them back down, my job isn't done. We need to keep reading. So I'm going to put here, read your books. And I'm going to tell you another job that I really want to see today. You need to get started right away. What do you think that means? What does it mean to get started right away? Michaela? So once you get your tray, am I going to talk to my neighbor? No, I'm going to start what? Reading. We're going to start reading right away. You know what we're going to do is we're going to go to our trees, and when we come back, we'll talk about what the teacher's going to do. Okay, because I think we need to get up. So I want to see you reading alone, staying in your reading spot, focused on your books, rereading your books, and getting started right away. I want to see everyone try their best with getting started right away. And how many minutes is our goal today? 8 minutes. And I know that you can do it because when we talked about it yesterday, you said it was getting easier. So I hope today it's a little bit easier, okay? So let's have, if you sit, Ashley, sit down. If you sit at table 4, go and get your reading tray and go to your reading spot. You know where it is. Amaya, I have yours here. Great job.